John, do you see this as 2 points dropped or a point earned today?
I think taking everything into consideration, probably a point earned. I think we did well in certain periods of the game where we created half chances rather than clear chances. We created one very good one in the first half, went over the bar. But generally speaking, I think the game was, pretty well competed by both sides, and I think a draw is probably a fair result.
Obviously, there was the chance in the first half where Joe Guest put the ball over the bar. Was that a potential turning point in the match, or do you think if it went in, we would have had a stranglehold?
Well, it would have been, obviously, because it's reasonably close to half time. It was, it would have given us something to hold on to. It's a funny thing when you go one up, because when you're the underdog as well, because you tend to defend a bit deeper and try and protect it rather than at 0-0. You sort of still go for the game a little bit more, I think. So it's a funny thing going at 1-0. So, I don't know. Who knows? The makeup of games changes week to week, and if he puts it in, fantastic, we take it all day. But he's got to score that. To be fair, he's side-footed. He should have put his laces through it. Normally Joe Guest would have just burst that. He's all about brawn, and he's tried to be gentle with it and just caress it into the net. And it's so it's unfortunate, but at least we created it.
Obviously, at the end, we were under a little bit of pressure. We maybe County might have thought they could have won it at the end. How do you feel that we did defensively today? Obviously, we kept another clean sheet despite being under kind of so much pressure.
So you think County think they should have won it?
I think County fans.
Chances.
I think County fans will have gone away thinking.
Well, only because they had a little bit of ball in our half, but I don't remember Akam making any saves. I can't remember him making a save. Did he? First half he made a great one. Second half, when there was under a little bit of pressure, second half, I don't think he's made a save. But they've scored the one at the end where, thankfully, the liner was on our side. Don't know how tight that was, but it's a close one. We had one or two chances, but it was a close game. But at this division, I don't think any game I've watched all season has had lots of chances. It's been a lot of moving the ball around, a few different styles of play. But it's them who take the chances into that ultimately take the points.
Obviously, we have defended well today, but we have lost both centre halves to injury at different points of the game. Just to update everybody on how Jono and Danny are doing. Well,
I'm not sure. I know Danny had the same type of problem last week where he's cramping up. I don't know. He's been on some herbal stuff that's been supposedly to help him, I think, and he's been trying to adjust his use of things this week. I don't quite know what the product is he's using, but he thinks it could possibly be that something to do with the salts in his body or lack of salts. So that's what normally it is with cramping. Jono, strangely, he was getting cramp in both legs, and he's never had he's had no history of that at all, so I don't know what that one is.
As for injuries, obviously I know how you're doing. A lot of the supporters won't. How's the being on the crutches affecting what you're doing for Curzon?
So it's very sore. It's naturally, it's only a week ago. It is painful, but it's not enough to stop me coming. It's strange, because you just can't move around. Your mobility to move around and sort of compete verbally from the touchline is restricted because you can't react, and you've got to be careful when you've got crutches in your hand that you don't start throwing your arms around, and because I tend to do a bit of that. But it does seem to be improving. I'm sure it'll only get better week to week.
Cheers.
Thank you.